I'm back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. Excuse me. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I have something wearing on my heart that I want to speak to men's and the women's out there in the world. This about all of us, women's and men's, all of us, okay? It's about all of us. All right, now listen. Now y'all know I did a video about telling y'all about how to manage your money when it comes to your marriage and your relationships, how you get your own savings, he get his own savings, and then you have a joint account together. Okay. Now, this is a part two to that conversation that I brought to y'all back a while ago. It's a part two to this. All right, now look. It's better. And the reason why I'm saying this is better to have your own savings account because it would keep the peace down in the house. Peace down in the house. It would most definitely keep the peace down in the house. Therefore, you will have your own savings, he will have his own savings, and you will have, and y'all both will have a joint account. Now, I'm speaking of the joint account with married couples. I'm not saying with single couples. Now, come on now, get with the program here, single couples. Couples, ain't no way y'all should have a joint account together. No. If you ain't married, then you don't need to have a joint account together because you're not married. And another thing I want to throw out to the single people out there. Do not go out there buying a house together if you're not married. Do not do that. Because you know why? You don't know if that's the one for you. And you end up sitting there buying a house together and end up losing that house. Therefore, you will have to go to court and fight for something that you shouldn't even bought together when you didn't have to fight for it no way. So, do not go out there and buy a house together if you're not married. Do not do that. That's nothing but problems. Don't do that. Don't get yourself in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. Think about that. Because you don't know if that's your kingdom spouse or not. You don't know that. So that's what y'all need to think about. Just because you with somebody for a long time don't mean that's your spouse because you with that person a long time. That don't mean that's your spouse. Your spouse is who you get married to. That's your spouse. Now, when you living with people, and I know I hear people say this, when you living with somebody a long time, that's just like your spouse. No, it's not. It's not. Because you don't supposed to be living in sin no way. You know that. You don't supposed to be living in sin. So that is not your spouse. Your spouse is when you say, when you go into and talk to God, and God joined you both together, that's your spouse. When God joined you both together, that's when it becomes your spouse. Now, living together, no, that is not your spouse. I don't know who brought that in the game, but that needs to get out the game because that is not true. Because you don't supposed to be living in sin no way. And y'all know that. You know. So, again, if you sitting there living with a man for what? 3 years? 4 years? 5 years? 6 years? 7 years? 8 years? 9 years? 10 years? Yes, that's funny. That is really funny. If you're living with somebody that long, don't expect to get married because that's not going to happen. No way, Jose. If that person do marry you, Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth, and I'll be straightforward and honest with y'all. You know I do. You know I do now. I'm just going to call out the truth because that's what I do. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. Now, if the person is with you that long, that means you can't get nobody else. I'm just telling you the straight up truth. If that person is with you for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 years, that means nobody else don't want that person. Don't nobody else want that person. I'm just straight up calling it out, straight up truth here. Don't nobody else want that person. So that's why the person is still with you. And that's why the person gonna marry you, because don't nobody else want him or her. Don't nobody else want you. So that's the way that goes like that. That's why I go like that. So if you be with somebody that long, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen capping. It just not gonna happen. Because if you're living with somebody like that, he already getting, or she's getting what she's want anyway. Like, you already treating them like a king and a queen as they living in the house with you for all them years. Then you already treating them like kings and queens. So why should they marry you if you already treating them like a king and a queen? Think about that, y'all. Think about it. Do y'all get that? If you're already living with somebody that long, why should they marry you when they already been treated like a king and a queen? Why should they? They're getting all what they want out you. So they ain't gonna marry you because they're getting all of what they want. They're getting all the satisfaction that they already getting from you. So why should they marry you? You're already cooking, cleaning, bending down, already open up your legs every time they want it. He already dropping his drawers every time you want it. So why? Why should he marry you? Or why should she marry you when it's already getting it? When he already getting it anytime he want it, or she getting it anytime she want it. So why should they marry you? That's not good. That's not good. So if he already getting a cookie every single day, and she is already getting the hot dog every single day, what's the sense of him marrying you? And what's the sense of her marrying you? That's just the way it is, y'all. Think about it. Think about it. It just ain't gonna happen, Captain. It's just not gonna happen. So that's what y'all gotta think about here. Now, if y'all want somebody to marry y'all gotta know how to just not be so easy. Just not be so easy. Don't be so easy. If the person love you, they're going to marry you because they love you for you, not for what you do for them. They're going to love you for you, not for what you do for them. But if you got to sit there and start out treating this person like a king and a queen, the first time you start dating them and all that, and it just keep going on and on and on, they ain't going to marry you. Because they're already getting what they want. They're getting a free cookie every single day. And they're getting a free hot dog every single day. So why should they marry you when they're getting it every single day? That's what y'all got to think about. That's what y'all got to think about. So, and there's some more things I want to say about this. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something else. Now, you know how people go and call people gold diggers? Let me break that down to y'all about this stuff, about this gold digger thing. Let me break it down about y'all to this, about this gold digger thing people be talking about. Let me talk about this gold digger thing, okay? Let's talk about this. All right, now, listen. Now, it is some gold diggers out there. Don't get me wrong now. It is some gold diggers out there. It is. And there's some black widows out there, too. And you got to look at that, too. Gold diggers and black widows out there. They out there now. They out there. But now, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen now. Listen. What I'm trying to tell you. Now, you know how people is. You know how Some mans is, now I ain't gonna say all mans. I'm gonna say some mans. And I'm gonna say the same thing about women's. Now I ain't gonna say all women's, but I'm gonna say some women's. Not all. Now you have some mans will go out there and talk about, well, my wife do this and my girlfriend do that, and then, well, she always got her hands hanging out, want this and want that. And then, he go tell his family, tell his friends that she always got her hands hanging out, want this, want that, want this, want that. And then they saying, well, what do she got? Do she got anything that you can have your hands hanging out for? You see what I'm saying, y'all? Do you get what I'm saying here? So this is what I'm saying. So nobody can't talk about nobody. The best thing you can do is have your own savings account. He got his own, you got your own. So therefore, nobody can't call nobody gold digger, because everybody got their own thing. Everybody got their own thing. And that's the way it should be. Now, like I said, a joint account is for married couples, not single couples. Married couples, not single couples. Y'all get what I'm saying here? Don't be out there trying to play house. You understand? And then get yourself caught up and can't get yourself out of it. Then next thing you know, y'all fighting over some money over a joint account, and then next thing you know, you're taking each other to court, and then the judge saying like, why would you sit there and get a joint account together when you ain't married? Why would you do that? The same thing with a house. The judge would say the same thing about that too. Why would you sit there and go out there and buy a house together and you ain't married? Why would you do that? Then all that's blowing up, fighting, hating each other and all that, it shouldn't be have to come to that. It shouldn't be no hate involved in nothing. So that's why you should use your head and do not get a house together and do not get a joint account together. If you're not married, do not do that. Y'all hear me on this? Do not do it. Because if you do, you're going to regret it. At the end of the day, you're going to regret it. So don't do it. Okay? So, now, if your man go back and tell people about you having your hand out, he can't say that because you got your own savings account. And the only thing he could say is, no, I can't say that about my wife. I can't say that about my girlfriend. She got her own savings account. So she don't have to ask me for nothing because she got her own thing. And then the woman say to their friends and family, no, I can't say that about my man because my man got his own savings account. He ain't got to ask me for nothing because he got his own thing. You get what I'm saying here? So nobody can't talk about nobody. Can't nobody talk about nobody because everybody doing their own thing. But let me tell you something. Let me call it out on you. With that savings account, God is watching. And if you're playing on out there trying to give any money away, when that money is supposed to be only for you, handling your business on what you need to do for yourself, don't you do nothing that the Lord would not, appreciate, because he would definitely bring out the dirty draws. He will bring it out. Like I said, when you take your clothes to the laundromat and wash them and they come out clean, then you're doing a good job. That's just like you're doing when you're out there and you're doing you take your dirty laundry and you spill it out there in the world. The Lord gonna bring it all out. He gonna bring out the dirty and the clean. The dirty laundry and the clean laundry gonna come out. So y'all better think about it before you do it. Because that should be your money to do the right thing with it. Not the dark thing, the right thing. That goes for both of y'all. Men's and women's. Both of y'all. Use that money the right way. Men's, don't be out there going to no strippers and giving up that money to them strippers. You understand? Ladies, don't be taking that money to the strippers, to them mans, and putting that money down them man's pants. And mans, don't y'all be taking that money and putting it down on women, what is they, panties or whatever you call them, street stain, whatever they is. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't be out there doing that. Don't be out there doing that. Do the right thing, because if you don't, the Lord gonna bring out the dirty laundry and the clean laundry. The Lord gonna bring it out. And I know y'all don't want him to do that, because like I said, my daddy love bringing out dirty laundry. My daddy love bringing out dirty laundry. So y'all better be careful what you do out there, because my daddy watching each and every last one of y'all out there in that world. He's watching the married couples and the single couples. He's watching everything y'all do. So y'all better be wise and use y'all heads the right way, for you be busted and disgusted. I'm telling you now. He's watching y'all. He got his eyes on y'all. You understand? He got his eyes on y'all. He's watching y'all. So if you do anything, y'all gonna be busted and disgusted, because he gonna air out the dirty laundry and the clean laundry. He's gonna air it out. So think about that. Y'all don't want to be busted and disgusted. So, like I said, think about what I'm telling y'all here. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all this. Y'all better be careful. Because like I said, my Father watching. He's watching all of y'all. He's watching y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me. I'll talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.